More than 100 volunteers from Home Depot and local veterans groups are widening doorways, remodeling bathrooms, building ramps and decks, among other projects. It's all to make life a little bit easier for Joey Jones. The former Marine bomb tech lost his legs, disabling an IED in Afghanistan.
So we found the best home we could for what we could afford.
But now it's a new life in Central Texas for Joey and his wife, and this renovation effort bears that out.
Pretty easy to see the things Joey's done for his country. But when he got back here, his living environment was just not conducive to him comfortably living in this home.
It should help Joey in his mission in life, which is to help other vets. He even started a peer visit program while recovering in the hospital. And now he can actually move around in his own house.
At least in my home life, I'll be able to do whatever I need to do easily and accessibly from these prosthetic legs or my wheelchair. And I've never been in that environment before, definitely never at my own home.
It's a gift and a thank you from the volunteers with the Home Depot Foundation.
How good did he do?
For the last 3 years, they've invested more than $80 million to give vets safe housing. And they couldn't be more enthused about their latest recipient.
Joey and his wife are some remarkable people, happy, positive, energetic. I can appreciate that, and certainly your spirit. The truth is, I don't think we've ever told a veteran no.
To know there are that many people that don't even know who I am, they're trying to say thank you was amazing, and what they're doing here today is just unreal.
3, 2, 1.
In the air.
Lift off.
And on the ground.
I'm gonna send the rover out past the runway.
These vehicles fly and ride solo, designed to find a location.
Now we're gonna go to waypoint 4.
And a way to get there.
What we developed is actually everything, the ground station, the flight software, and the hardware itself.
Mickey Smook is a graduate student at the University of Texas. He's working under Associate Professor of Aerospace Engineering Maruti Akella.
To our best knowledge, the first ever demonstration of such capabilities where everything is done on board, on the airplane, with no human intervention from the ground.
And off it goes.
The research is for NASA and its IceBridge program, which studies the planet's polar regions. The algorithms will be used to send unmanned aerial vehicles where it may be too dangerous or expensive for scientists to go. Everything the quadcopter does is controlled by this onboard computer. You can see it's a lot smaller than your phone. Using a Wi-Fi connection, the vehicle can change directions.
Going to waypoint 2.
Where the rover goes, the quadcopter follows, mimicking a target location. To some, the flying device looks like a drone, a name Akella prefers not to use.
These are just aerial robots.
Privacy concerns, he says, are justified.
On a dual track, there needs to be the legal framework and the ethical framework that needs to develop. But as an engineer, my focus is on making sure that we are ready to use these systems in the best possible way.
NASA will have UT's research by Thanksgiving. The devices should be operational by 2015.
And that's it.
The possibilities, Akella says, are enormous. Ann White Little, Fox 7 News Edge.
We're going to slide left. We're going to pull this around here.
Rotate it, rotate it. It's a rare chance to stand around an aircraft, although it's in pieces.
You just turn your handle a little bit.
The first time I've been around a Huey in probably 30 years.
It's a Huey. It's the icon of the Vietnam War.
It brings back memories.
There's a bunch of Vietnam veterans and Huey pilots and crew members. They're putting their hands back on a Huey helicopter.
I was an Army helicopter pilot, and I flew 3 different missions.
I flew for the 174th Assault Helicopter Company. Fly American troops in, sometimes Vietnamese troops. Then we would do resupply missions.
Got into the heat of the battle from '68 until I was shot down and medevaced in March of 1969.
It was a different time in America. You had the civil rights movement, Lyndon Johnson's Great Society, the war in Vietnam. So many things were going on and the country was torn so many different ways. And there was just a whole lot of things going on at that time period that all came together to make it pretty much a monumental event.
We weren't fighting just the Viet Cong, we were fighting the politics of this government.
These guys are coming together and sharing some stories, and I'm not sure that all of them are true.
Warrant officer says, "What's this?"
Every pilot here has a million stories.
We're good, we're good. We're just hoping that they'll spread the word around and that they'll bring their, grandkids back, and, they'll stand there and put their hand on the Huey and say, okay, here's my experience. I sat right there.
Everybody here has a million stories. Good ones, not so good ones, but we keep telling them because we don't want to forget them.